Welcome back, everybody, to the Success Partner Podcast. I'm your host, Daya Nath. And today we have in the studio executive communication coach and author, Laurie Schloff. So, Laurie, tell us about how you got into this and take it away.
Well, first, Daya, I'm very honored to be a guest on your show. I've admired you. I've got to meet you in person recently, and it's wonderful to get to know you and all the amazing things you do and all the places that you go. I'm one of these people. My daughter said, you're not that interested in that many things. And I think she's right. But that kept me really focused on my career as an executive communication coach. And that has taken me into major corporations like Allstate, Johnson and Johnson, Gillette. It has taken me to write 2 or 3 books. Well, actually 3 books. The third one is a fundraiser for Students Against Violence. And through that, I was on the Oprah show and the Today show. So there is something to be said for having a unitary focus. So I've always been fascinated by the combination of speech and communication, psychology, and helping people. And it's really a joy because 99% of the people I work with are extremely motivated to get to the next level of communication success.
Oh, I love that. I mean, I think most people, again, listening to the show, business owners, lawyers, entrepreneurs. But if I'm listening and I'm like, what does that even mean? The next level of communication success? What is that?
Right. Well, then, okay, we all have opinions. So we say to ourselves, she's boring. He's dynamic. Well, what's the goal of an executive communication coach? We operationalize that. In other words, I know the 12 things that make someone appear confident.
Will you share those with us?
Well, I can share some of those.
Do,
so, for example, you're pretty good at this. There's something called an expressive face.
Okay.
So I work with a lot of people, especially technical people who don't have faces like ours. And we actually help people with the behaviors of having an appropriate smile for the situation, having widened eyes. So this is just an example. It's kind of a silly one because people think, oh, that's creepy, but it makes a huge difference, especially in the virtual world. So I have a proprietary toolkit called the Presence 26 Toolkit. And clients learn what they need to learn. So I customize the program. So your needs, you might be very high level, but you want to make millions of bucks doing a keynote. Well, that's a whole different situation than someone who's running a team meeting and just wants to be effective. So when I say take people to the next level, it has to do with a combination of their goals, where they already are. So you're not going to take Mr. Dull and make them into Tony Robbins. That ain't going to happen.
Right.
But someone who's already dynamic, that person can really go places if she wants to, in terms of using speaking as a way to build her success and career.
Yeah, I love that. And you talk about the visual presentation, the communication, speaking, and because a lot of things are just audio now, or even do you do writing communication as well?
I don't. That is a separate field. I do this. When someone sends me their talk, let's say their keynote or their town hall presentation, I massage it to make it more interesting. And again, it's technique. So we have techniques called the 4 E's. How to be extraordinary. Use examples, use evidence, use experiences, which are stories, use editorial, which is opinion or recommendation. My clients learn these tools and apply them in ongoing situations. I just worked with a technical guy in England yesterday, and he's doing great. Again, he's not Mr. Dynamic, but he's learning these tools that are helping him to hold an audience's attention.
Yeah, and that's what you need to do. You just need to get your information across sometimes. And if you're in a field that's, say, very technical or very jargon heavy, people might tone out or tune out on you. And
Yep.
especially in the digital, go check email or get on
Right.
Slack. So finding ways where people are actually listening to your information.
Yeah, you're bringing up such a good point because as technical people should do, they love their stuff. And it's very hard for them to give it up, but they've got to see it as a funnel. And into the funnel goes what they care about getting across and what the audience wants to hear.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
both, and then out of the funnel comes what they can cover in the 20 minutes.
Yeah. I love that. What's an aha? What's a success story for you?
Oh goodness, I'm proud to say they happen all the time. A recent one, again, most of the people I work with are leaders or aspiring leaders.
Mm-hmm.
So I worked with a person who was in a lot of new situations in his life, a
Mm-hmm.
new place he was living, a new leadership role, an entirely new team. And he was very concerned about how does he show up as a leader because his natural self was more introverted,
Mm-hmm.
more quiet. So we actually worked on when he leads meetings, how he can organize his thoughts for a compelling, high impact message, and importantly, how he can make the people in his meetings who are on his team feel included and important.
Mm-hmm.
So, and he's doing great. In a couple of months, he was a serious student. He applied all the skills and he had the situations in which to apply the skills.
Yeah, that's wonderful. So how do you usually work with people? Is it one-on-one, workshops?
Well, I'm going to tell you my ideal.
Okay.
My ideal is when a company, a law firm brings me in and I work with a relatively small group on best practices. I'm really into this. Like everyone should learn this toolkit. It's important for everybody. And then each person receives an individualized plan. So some people need to be more organized. Some people are nervous as heck. That's a whole separate topic.
Mm-hmm.
Other people are boring. Some people are too aggressive. So we work on a customized plan for each person.
Oh, I love that. What's the sweet spot on like the number of members on the team?
Well, in terms of a group, you know what? I love customizing feedback. I mean, I can always bring in another coach, even virtually.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say 5 to 10.
Yeah, nice little group.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
So love it.
wonderful. And do you have any programs coming up?
Well, okay. So just to clarify, so what I do, so I do the direct coaching,
Okay.
working with leaders and aspiring leaders or their teams, and my legacy program, because I am thinking at this point, not that I'm retiring at all, but what can I pay forward? So I love mentoring and I love working with people who love communication. So I just started a program called Train the Presentation Coach.
Okay.
And it's a 20-hour program. It's for people who are already working with people and want to help others be better presenters. I'm very excited about it.
Oh, that's wonderful. And that's coming out or you've launched it
Yep.
already? Okay.
Yep. Worry. Or people can work one-on-one with me, or a corporation can bring in their own team.
I love that. I love
Thank
that.
you.
Yes, more people out in the world.
Better communication, better world.
Absolutely. Well, good. So how do people find you? We still have a few more minutes, but go ahead and
Oh,
how do
thanks.
people find you?
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to say I've heard the easiest way
Mm-hmm.
is LinkedIn. And I'll
Okay.
tell you why. It's because my name, and I think this could apply to you too, is unique. So
Mm-hmm.
people can very easily find me. And then that just starts the conversation, and we end up having a fun Zoom consult. I think you and I did that once.
Yes. Yes, that's great. And so for our listeners, it's Laurie Schloff. Schloff. Yes.
You got it? You got it?
Yeah.
Schloff. I understand it means sleep in German.
Oh, okay. I like it.
Geschlafen.
Yeah, that's cool. Sleeping Beauty in your case.
Oh,
Aw. So good. So what do you do when you're not working? What's your fun thing?
Oh gosh, my daughter would say, "What? Yeah, what do you do?" I mean, okay, so my 3 miles a day walk does take up an hour.
Okay.
So that's one thing I do.
Mm.
I also am a person who I love seeing friends. Like I love meeting you when you were in Florida. So like tonight, I'll meet people at a local barbecue place. I love doing that. I do love going to music venues. I'm a major Beatles fan, so you could ask me any
I
like
love it.
weirdo trivia about the Beatles. I once won a contest naming all of Paul's girlfriends and wives in order.
Dang. Wow. I love that. Okay. All right. Now I know to send you a
What
little
about
gift. A little gift.
what about you? What
Of
about you though?
homework.
What do you
Oh,
do when you're
for me, I'm an artist. I've got some of my pieces behind me, and so it's pretty common for me to spend 6 or 8 hours a week making stuff.
love
So
it?
that's what I do for fun. Mhm.
I love it. And that might also be great. We're talking about communication, but it's always important for most of us to have quiet time as well.
Mm.
Reflection time. And people need so much more of that, especially in busy companies and stressful situations. We do need reflection time.
Yes, it's imperative. We're like, no, I can't take a break, or no, I can't rest. And I'm like, no, your resting is imperative for what you do for your
It,
job.
it is. It is. And what about even at a practical level? I have so many clients who say they don't have time to practice, but it bites them in the end
Hmm.
because here's my quote. I have lots of quotes that I made up. People can't see your intellect, your character, or your soul. They only go by what you say, how you sound, and how you come across visually. That's it.
That's it.
That's it.
Yep, that is. You have to get to know somebody, and
It takes time.
it takes time. It does. It takes time. So, well, Lori, so thank you so much for coming on the show today. Thank you, listeners. This has been another episode of the Success Partner Podcast. Please like, subscribe, and stay tuned.
Thank you so much.